Right, just give me a few seconds while I get into the... I'll be with you guys in a few seconds. I just need to go to the stream and make sure that the stream is healthy and such. Only take me like 30 seconds to do this. I go to Studio Classic. Let me go then. There we go, that should be it in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Right, I just need to check the stream health. That's all loading up now, sweet. So far a minute and 34 seconds. It says a few seconds, but a minute's nothing. Right. This is a video about helpful hints and tips about Pokemon Let's Go. I've been playing it since it came out and launched. A couple of days now, so I've completed the game, conquered the Elite Four, and well, there's something about the Elite Four, but you'll hear about that once we get into it. Let's start the software up. Right, so I'm using the Pokeball Plus. When we start, I'll be showing you how you obtain mystery gifts, especially the mystery gift through the Pokeball Plus. The Pokeball Plus gifted Mew. It's a pain in the arse to try and sync this up with the game. But the mystery gift that comes in the Pokeball Plus, the Mew, well, that's exactly it. It's a mystery gift. You need to obtain it through that way. Every Pokeball Plus, come on, sync up. Every Pokeball Plus comes with an obtainable Mew. Many people speculate, well, I say many people, but there's a few people I've heard that speculate that eventually Pokeball Pluses will come without the Mew. And probably be placed with a generic Pokemon. Probably a Mewtwo or Zapdos or something, or a shiny version of a Pokemon. But who knows? Only Nintendo knows. But that's as bad in the game now. I'm using the Pokeball Plus accessory. The Pokeball Plus accessory, if you're planning on playing this game, picking it up, it's a must. When petting your partner Pikachu or Eevee, it's not so good. It ends up all over the screen. But when throwing Pokeballs, the Joy-Con is the epitome of throwing Pokeballs. You don't want to use the Joy-Con. The Pokeball Plus has like a 94% accuracy rate when throw the Pokeball in the direction you want it to go. The Joy-Con does not. The gyroscopic sensor technology in the Pokeball Plus is far superior for some reason. So you're going to want to pick up a Pokeball Plus. If you don't want to spend the extra $50, pounds, euros That's fine. The game's still playable without the Pokeball Plus. But you're going to want to pick one up. Give me a wee second. Says the stream is still healthy, that's good, that's good. It's just it's not loading properly on my screen, but that's just a PC thing, that's nothing to do with a capture card thing. Right, so first things first, I'm going to show you how to obtain your partner, not your partner Pokemon. I'm flustered for words here. Give me a wee second. I'm going to show you how to obtain. Give me a wee second, just sorting out my cat settings. Right, don't think that's too loud now. I think the volume's just right now. The game audio might be a bit too loud, but right, that might be fine. So we'll give it a go that way. Right, so obtaining the Mew, you go to communicate, mystery gift, and then get with a Pokeball Plus. This is one reason why some people think that eventually Mew will be swapped out with another Pokemon in the Pokeball Plus. Because it says get with Pokeball Plus. And many people think that because that option is there, that it's there for a reason. There's many other ways that they could have done this. Getting Mew as a mystery gift, rather than having its own button to be pressed, on-screen button. So you click Get with Pokeball Plus, and you get your Mew. A Pokemon is in your Pokeball Plus. It's a present for you. Would you like to receive it? Yes. Attention, if your battery, just the usual jargon, if your battery runs out, you could potentially lose it or whatever else. Connecting, do not turn off the power. What this is it connects to the internet and marks this Pokeball Plus has been obtained. Now that's just got Mew. Mew's data will be added to the Pokedex. When viewed through a microscope, this Pokemon's short, fine, delicate hair can be seen. Well, obviously, you got Mew, mythical Pokemon Mew gift. So that's added another slot in the Pokedex. As you can see, my Pokedex is almost complete. Over 100 of those Pokemon have been caught by me. The only ones that haven't been caught by me are the version exclusives that fill up the rest of the slots in the Pokedex, Pokemon obtained. So, on to my first nitpick about the game. I love the game. I absolutely love it, but the whole idea of I love this. I love things like Pokemon and me and that. I don't know, I just like them. But secret techniques, this is where the nitpick comes in. The whole idea that Pikachu or Eevee knows all these. I like the idea that they streamlined it. I just don't like the idea that they've changed the move Flash to Light Up. I like the term Flash better. It suited it better. Sea Skim. I like Surf better. Strong Push. Strength was much better. Sky Dash. Fly. They didn't need to improvise these names. Chop Down. They could have just left it as cut. What's the point? I like the idea that Pikachu uses its Iron Tail for Strong Push. But I liked it better when it was fighting big Pokemon that used it. I like the idea that they streamlined it. I just think they could have done it better. I don't see what was so bad about having raid Pokemon and other Pokemon and Pokemon Sun and Moon, like a Machamp that pushes stuff for you and that. I don't understand it. But anyway, that's one nitpick out of the way. Get rid of all the negative vibes before getting to the positive about the game. Because there's just as much positive as there is negative. This is for helpful hints and tips, obviously, but I want to just get a few things out of the way before I get into helpful hints and tips. I need to go to Sky Dash because I'm heading to the Indigo Plateau. Or Plateau, or whatever way it's pronounced. To show you another thing that's... I don't know if it's truly broken, but it was meant for bringing casual players into the game, so I can understand why they've chose to have it this way. But at first, I liked the idea, loved it. Go into your party Pokemon, and you can go into your Pokemon box, wherever you are, no matter where you are, change out your Pokemon and such. Streamlined it, fantastic. But wait a minute, we're at the Indigo Plateau. In previous games, you couldn't change out your Pokemon inside the Indigo Plateau. You had to rely on revives and other helpful items that would give you an edge inside there. That's a thing of the past with the new Pokemon box system. For instance, I've been leveling up my Bulbasaur because it's quite easy to level up your Pokemon inside there. Takes a wee bit of time obviously, but it's quite easy to level up weak Pokemon. Leveled up Bulbasaur for level 15 up to level 30 and it only took me a space of half an hour. Not even that, less than that. But you walk in, everything's as it is. And you can't walk back out to change your Pokemon inside your box. That is if they're inside the PC. Nowadays, the box is with you at all times. Whoops, wrong thing. So you go into party, and you go to the box, and you can just change out your Pokemon at will. And that's so if a Pokemon faints, you can just change it out. Add to party. Replace it with Bulbasaur. That's it now in my party. To fight the Elite Four. So that doesn't scream out broken, I don't know what does. They broke the Elite Four mechanics. The whole idea of going in and fighting with your 6 party Pokemon is no longer there. Of course, you could simply change that and nuzlocke yourself into fighting with just those 6 Pokemon. But this is more of a move to make it more easier on casual players to bring them in. I can't say I truly hate it, but I don't like it either. I wish they'd kept the Elite Four the way they've always been. Anyway, with this, you can basically level up your Pokemon easy enough. And that the whole idea of leveling up a single Pokemon with switching to the lowest level Pokemon at the front of your party, then switching it out for a Pokemon that can handle it. That's a thing of the past. That doesn't happen anymore with the XP share throughout the full party at all times. You can't level up a single Pokemon astronomically, but what you can do is you can do it two ways nowadays. Number one is you go to your party, come to the Elite Four with a Pokemon you know can handle a good majority of it, and then just need to go into the settings. I think this will work. I've not tried it yet. Yeah. Just remove all the unwanted Pokemon from your party. As you'll soon see, with your partner Pikachu, this is a breeze. God's sakes. I just need to find the other Pokemon that's in my party on here that I don't want in my party now. Pidgeot, remove from party. And there's one more. Somewhere, there we go. Remove from party. So it's just Pikachu and Charmander that's in my party now, so the only two people, the only two Pokemon that will be getting experience is Pikachu and Charmander. Lorelei is a breeze with Pikachu by your side. Again, you could nuzlocke yourself into not using Pikachu whatsoever. Your partner Pikachu, because your partner Pikachu is so OP. But Lorelei is really easy, and then after that, you can simply switch to another Pokemon that's better suited to fighting, well, fighting type Pokemon / rock type when you're fighting Bruno. But with because this is Dugong, Zippy Zap just takes it out. Even more so that Pikachu's level 100. There's some water Pokemon where Zippy Zap doesn't work as well. It doesn't take it right down to its full health, but it still takes it down a good amount. But this is where I think a lot of the Pokemon trainers in this game, especially the Elite Four, have been nerfed a little compared to the original games. But you still can have a challenge if you so want it. Thunderbolt, Sandslash, because Sandslash is Ice type. Charmander grew to 15. Switch Pokemon, I think not. Fight, and then Thunder. That'll take Jinx out, no problem. Right, I think you've seen enough of that. You don't want to sit and watch me playing through a full battle. Seeing as it's a video showing you certain things. What I was going to show you but was the money. You can make a lot of money from the Elite Four. You don't even have to win the full Elite Four. You can make a lot of money because you get like 12,000 or so. Oh, if I just added another player, because I'm waving about my Joy-Con. You can make a lot of money through the Elite Four. Because number one, you get about 12,000, just over 12,000 Poké Dollars every time you win a battle. And when you lose a battle, you lose just under 12,000 Poké Dollars. when you lose a battle. So say you beat 3 people in the Elite Four, you've made like 36, 37,000 Poké Dollars, and you lose at Lance, the Dragon Master. Well, you've only lost like just under 12,000. So you've made like 20 odd thousand. You put enough time in, you could basically, come on, sync up. You put enough time in, you could basically walk away with a lot of money from the Elite Four. So if you're ever having troubles where you've got no cash in that, and you need to buy Pokeballs for those shiny hunts, just go to the Elite Four and you don't even have to win it. You'll get cash in no time. Come on, sync up, man. Pokeball Plus is a pain in the ass to sync up. But then again, I already told you that at the start. But anyway, once it starts up again, I'll show you where to find all the Pokemon trainers that will give you the Alolan forms. It's not hard. It's surprising how easy they've made it looking for these Pokemon trainers that have the Alolan forms of the Kanto Pokemon. It's relatively bloody easy. Skydash. Right. These 2 towns do not have, as far as I know, any Alolan Pokemon. Obviously Pallet Town doesn't. It doesn't have a Pokemon Center. But that's the gist of it. Every single Pokemon Center has one of these trainers that has an Alolan Pokemon for you to trade. In exchange, what they want is the Cantonian version of that Pokemon. They'll give you the Alolan version of that Pokemon. I think it's this lassie here, but I could be wrong. No, it's not. Yeah, this guy's just wanting to talk about Team Rocket at Mount Moon. This guy's just wanting to sell pewter crunchies. This soon in the game, you don't actually get Alolan Pokemon, so that Pokemon Center was a bust. Moving on. I keep going into my party in order to traverse across the map. Skydash. The first Alolan Pokemon that you'll be able to get is in Cerulean City. As far as I recall, I think it's Alolan Sandshrew and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. And I think it's at this side. This guy teaches you certain moves for your partner Pokemon. One of these Pokemon Centers is basically, there we go. This is the first Pokemon Center that you'll come to where there's an Alolan trade. This person's wanting a Cantonian Rattata to send you an Alolan Rattata. When you click yes, it will show you the picture of the Pokemon that they want to send you. And if you've got that Pokemon, the Cantonian version, it will be up on the screen for you to trade, obviously. You can find about, go to the bag and I'll go to the map. You can find a Alolan Pokemon trader at Cerulean City. You can find one in Saffron City. You can find one in Celadon City. You can find one in Lavender Town. You can find one in Vermilion City. You can find one in Fuchsia City. And you can find the last one. Also, you think is the last one on Cinnabar Island. The last one really is at the Indigo Plateau, but it's not hanging around inside the Pokemon Center area of the Indigo Plateau. It's hanging about around the shop area of the Indigo Plateau, next to the shop desk. He wants to basically trade you an Alolan Executor for a Cantonian Executor. Yeah, I've still got my title up as Spiral Reignited Trilogy on this. I'll fix it later. I'll fix it now, in fact, because that's going to look pure silly if people come to the stream right now. Only take me a wee second or two. I'll just leave the description blank there now. The title's good enough right now. So, as I stated, you can find Alolan traders in all of those different Pokemon centres / the Pokemon League. Right, on to stones. I've collected all the stones in the game, so I can't make a detailed guide and showing you where all the stones are on the map. But you can find another guide that will show you all the common stones on the map. I plan on showing you moonstones because I've seen that many people are struggling to find a third and a fourth moonstone because there's only 2 of them in Mount Moon, and there's only one other place I know that has a moonstone in the entire game. So with Skydash, we'll Skydash back to the start here because it's much easier to just show that way. But as for fire, electric, water, and thunder type stones, you can get them at the Celadon department store. They cost you 5,000 Poké-Dollars a stone, but that's nothing. Considering that you can go to the Pokemon League, beat the Elite Four, and they literally just give you cash, whether you win or not. So you can afford the stones if you need that many stones during your playthrough, but if you go through every nook and cranny of the game, you'll be able to find all the stones for free. But the first moonstone you'll find up here and down here. Moonstones, 4 Pokemon use moonstones to evolve a Clefairy into a Clefable. Uses 1 moonstone to evolve a Jigglypuff into a Wigglytuff. Uses another moonstone, as you'll probably know. The first moonstone is found here in this crater. Ah, there we go. These moonstones replenish. Didn't know they replenished. I know the moonstone at Copycat's house replenishes, but I didn't know these ones did. So that's the first moonstone. I don't need the moonstones because, well, I've got a Clefable, a Wigglytuff, a Nidoking and a Nidoqueen. Those are the other two Pokemon that require Moonstones to evolve. Nidorina and Nidorina and a Nidoqueen and Nidorino and a Nidoking. This will be the second place where you'll find a Moonstone. This guide might be half-arsed, but I'm trying. My first time literally doing a guide. Because, well, it's my first time actually being a YouTuber, literally. Not been a YouTuber for long, so I'm gonna make a lot of subpar content before I make the good stuff. A lot of my live streams of playing the games have been quite good. Some of them could have been better than others, but comes with the whole idea of live streaming, I suppose. You're gonna have some days that are better than others. Right, this should take us out of the cave now. Yep. So next area where you'll find a Moonstone will be down here at Saffron City. And that's showing the ones in Moon replenished because I picked those ones up and now they're back again. But you'll find a third Moonstone up here as well. Right next to here. Next to the wardrobe, the closet. A Moonstone right there. If you show Copycat Girl a Clefairy, she'll give you a TM just like the original games. Show her the Pokemon that she likes and is always wanted, and she'll give you the TM obviously. In here, you no longer have to make a choice between Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. Eventually you'll get both, because they can be found in the wild. After you've conquered Sylph, after you've basically beat Team Rocket and they're no longer controlling Sylph, talk to this dude and they'll give you a Porygon. You no longer get the Porygon in Sylph, you'll get it for this dude in the street. Right, so we'll go this way next. Wait a minute, in fact. Aye, this works out fine. So, the next thing is... It's faster if I just... what am I doing? It's faster if I just go to my party and go to Pokemon box. Aerodactyl at the party. I always keep doing that and check the summary when I'm trying to turn it to a Pokeball. The next thing that occurs is when you're trying to get by this bit and you have to basically wake up the two Snorlax at either side in order to get down to, whatchamacallit? That's bad, I should really have the name of the city, the town. You know what I'm talking about anyway. Can't remember the name of the town, that's bad, but I know. But anyway, we'll move on. Snorlax here. If you don't catch it, don't feel bad. Eventually you'll get another Snorlax that you'll find them in the wild. But in order to find them in the wild, you need to have a good catch combo. You'll find them up at Cerulean Cave after you beat the Elite Four. And they're far much higher level than just in the wild. Than the ones that fall asleep at either side of the road, blocking the road. I'm trying to think what else. Let me move item. I don't know, I'm stumped. I can't think if there's anything else that's bad. This has got to be one of the worst ever. Pokemon Helpful Hints and Tips fucking guide. Cerulean Cave, that's Mount Moon. Cerulean Cave is up here. You'll find numerous items in the second floor inside glittering patches in the ground. Can't miss them. When Pikachu or Eevee's tail wags, you're next to one. You can find anything from Pokeballs all the way up to Helix and Dome Fossils, and even a Master Ball. So you could get a second, even a third, a fourth, a fifth or a sixth Master Ball, or as many Master Balls as you want. But the chances of you getting more than 3 Master Balls in the space of a year is very, very slim. The chances of you getting 1 Master Ball is very, very slim. the whole idea of Pikachu and surfing on the surfboard, love it. Just wish they'd kept the name to surf. And then the whole idea of being able to go into your party, switch out a Pokemon to, for talking sake, something like Gyarados, adding it to your party, and then taking out of its Pokeball. And then it changes to you riding the Gyarados in the water. Love that idea, it's fantastic. There's a lot of things I wouldn't change about the game. I shared my dislikes about the game, now I'll share the positives. The graphics of the game, the aesthetics of the game, fantastic, it's pleasing. I love the whole aesthetics of the game. Of course, it's just a up-res version of the 3DS look, but I still like it. The whole idea of being able to have Eevee as a starter for once in your life, I like that idea as well. The whole idea that you can choose between Eevee or Pikachu as your starter, depending on what title you get, obviously. Because they could have just as easily made this just one game and flung it out the doors, just one title, and the only starter you get a choice of is Pikachu. So I like that. The whole idea of the Go Park, I like it, but at the same point in time I hate it. I like it for what it represents, that you can take your Pokemon from Pokemon Go and dump them into this game. I like that idea. I just don't like the fact that they take away the Safari Zone in place of it. If I had a choice between this and the Safari Zone, I would have chosen the Safari Zone more than this. But apart from that, Go Park is okay, I suppose. I like what they've done with the gym leaders. The whole idea of certain criteria before you're able to battle. It's actually not as bad as people make it out to be. It's okay, I suppose. It could have been implemented better, I suppose. But I still like it, and I'm probably going to be one of the only few that do like it. But I still like it. Shiny Pokemon. Love the fact that shiny Pokemon are in the overworld now, and you can actually see them. And you don't have to trigger random encounters in order to see shiny Pokemon. That's fantastic. The shiny rates are very, very generous in this game. During my playthrough, I don't even have shiny charm yet. I hadn't been doing combos when I discovered a shiny Pidgeot or Pidgeotto flying about here, and I went to try and capture it, and I failed miserably. But then I was going through the Helix Forest, I think it's called, and I can't. That's what I'm saying. I know my Pokemon games, Red and Blue and all that, and I'm struggling with names here. It's because I'm streaming live. getting flustered. But anyway, in the Helix Fossil, I found Helix Forest. I found a shiny Pidgey, and I captured it. And then in the rock tunnel, going to Lavender Town, I found a Rhyhorn, a shiny Rhyhorn. Tried to catch that, failed miserably at that as well. Another thing I don't like that really annoys me is you can't play the games in the game corner. It's annoying. They've taken it out. It just tells you fun facts about previous Pokemon spin-off games and such. Not even fun facts, there's no facts about it, it's just a nod to those spin-off titles. There's the Porygon Master Trainer. Get yourself a Porygon at Fuchsia City once you take out Team Rocket at the South Building, and then you can fight him. But these Master Trainers, they're level 80. A lot of the Pokemon are a little bit level 70-80ish, and there's a lot of grinding involved in order to get all 151 Pokemon up to that level. Another fun fact that I loved about this game is in Pokemon Mansion. I'll be able to show you as I'm talking, but in Pokemon Mansion, that's where you'll find the Master Trainer for Mew to fight with Mew. And you'll also find the Master Trainer for Miltank there as well. I'm not sure if Mewtwo is inside this building as well, and also Melmetal, but Miltank and Mew are both here in this building, in the Pokemon Mansion. The Master Trainers. But these things here, these things have been simplified. They're no longer mazes. The Pokemon Mansion is no longer a maze. It is kind of, but not quite. Which really kind of annoys me. Cerulean Cave to find Mewtwo is no longer a maze. That annoys me too. That's a Ditto Master right there. But also trying to get Articuno and Moltres, they're not really challenges either anymore, because they're no longer mazes either. God's sakes. Didn't realise that there's a trainer on here that I hadn't battled yet. I battled every trainer on the map. I'll make short work of him. Even more so since he's got a Krabby. Or that Saz Kingler in it. I know it, Kingler. I'm still getting over the flu as well, so that isn't helping in me actually making a good video here. Five Ultra Balls. That's another thing. You've probably heard it by now, but a lot of trainers give you things like Ultra Balls and Pokeballs and Great Balls, so you never really run out of them throughout your playthrough. The only time you start to see them decline is once you've completed the game. and then you're insisted to buy them. But by the time I completed the game, I only had like 500,000 in Poké Dollars, and that goes fast, especially when you're trying to get catch combos and such. Right, fun fact here, this is what I loved about this. Beat it. Cinnabar Island, really? That's right, I just ran right by him without even fighting him. I'll make short work of him too. Cinnabar Island, basically, this is referenced to be basically where Mewtwo was created in the games. I don't know if the island that's in Pokemon the first movie is actually meant to be Cinnabar Island. I doubt it, but supposedly in the game timeline, Cinnabar Island is where Mewtwo is genetically created from a sample of Mew. Yeah, it is. Meltan and Melmetal Master Trainers in here. There's the Master Trainer for Melmetal. There's the Master Trainer for Mew. And there's the Master Trainer for Meltan in that room. This is the machine that Mewtwo has been cloned in. It's a large container made of thick glass. It looks as if something has been beaten on it over and over from the inside. So yeah, that's a fun little Easter egg they put into the game. And obviously when I've done that, that door's shut right behind me. So in order to fight the Master Trainer for Meltan, you just come into this room. Obviously once you've changed the doors back the way they're meant to be, and the Master Trainer for Meltan, you just come down this way and fight him, obviously. And there's the Master Trainer for Mewtwo. So the Master Trainers for Mewtwo, Meltan, Melmetal and Mew are all in here. The Pokemon Mansion. But anyway, I think this train wreck of a guide has actually went by long enough. 54 minutes of, well, something that is subpar best, I think. I will get better, but it'll take bloody time. Anyway, I hope this helps somebody. Some of the things I brought up.